Welcome to Verve Unfiltered. Today's guest is someone who's into digital entertainment. She's into content writing, storytelling, and whatnot. And it is Asna Azhar. Let's go and meet her. I already know that this episode is either heal a lot of people or break a lot of people. So, welcome to our Verve Unfiltered Asna. Let's talk about your work a bit. You work in storytelling, content, production, basically a lot of chaos. Tell us a little bit about it.
So I work in creative. Earlier I was many times referred as a content writer, but I never understood myself as content writer. I was beyond it. So very early in my school days, I realized that I love writing and I love literature. So my elder brother, told me that I should pursue English honors, and that's where my journey began. It was not just about literature, it was understanding emotion, understanding people, understanding people from different walks of life. And it's that day since I have seen a lot of industries. I have worked across e-com, brands, food, and now I'm working in audio industry. I think writing has changed me a lot. It has given me the ability to reflect inside and understand the person sitting next to me. It has helped me understand what goes beyond the unsaid words and the reality of life.
So basically, you always knew something in production or content was your path.
Yes, I love photography. I love cinematography. Now I create reels because my work is limited, so somehow I have creative freedom to experiment. So my passion for photography, pictures, and writing has led me into production.
So basically जो creative लोग होते हैं उनके दिमाग में 200 thoughts at a time होते हैं या फिर बिल्कुल नहीं होते, right? So you have worked in digital entertainment, brands, audio. How do you keep reinventing yourself and keep away from burnout? How's that?
I think I'm workaholic. I enjoy what I do. I think I've been enjoying whatever I was doing. So my parents gave me a lot of creative freedom in terms of choosing my career, what I want to do, what I want to build. I think my father was behind my success and my mother too. Whenever I felt burnout, not getting enough nutrition, or just feeling in life, I could always go back home and recharge and bounce back with much more power.
So basically, family support is always there.
Right.
I'm so happy to hear that. Tell me something funny with this content deal that you are as in terms. कोई ऐसी कॉन्वर्सेशन जो दिमाग में चलती हो और तुम बोलती हो यार ये बहुत अच्छी रील बनेगी कुछ ऐसा यार ये डायलॉग बहुत अच्छा लगेगा किसी रील के अंदर एज अ क्रिएटिव पर्सन सो दिस कम्स टू योर माइंड एवरी नाउ एंड देन डज इट
Yeah, a lot of things. I mean, different aspects of our lives. I think whatever I put on internet these days, it offends male audience more, and I like to gaslight a lot. I mean, just try and be. I mean, why do you think women needs to be lower than you, and why can't you have women their freedom? Why do you think you are the person? You are nobody. I mean, we are all equals. Women are more stronger than men, both emotionally and physically. I've seen in gym working out, and especially in Bob, I've seen women are more stronger. But yeah, mm, I mean, this conversation debate has led to many of my reels going to across a million interviews. So yeah, it's enjoyable.
Okay, I've seen some of your reels and they're very good, alhamdulillah. So let's get a little up and close and personal with you. You keep mentioning to me and in many of your reels also that your body was very fragile growing up. That's such a heavy thing for a child to say, and and being labeled with it. Can you tell me something about that?
So yeah, I was diagnosed with kidney stones when I was just 2 years old. So at that tender age, I don't think so. And back then in 1997 or 8, I don't think so many treatments were available. I had a different condition apart from kidney stones. So I had to go in a lot of treatment, in and out, MRIs, CT scan, different X-rays, different visits to doctors. I think eaten all sorts of medicines just to avoid surgery. Till the age of 9, I had a very restrictive diet. I was not allowed to take calcium because my kidneys were weak. Yeah. So I was, on a very restrictive diet. Nutrition was restricted. I was not allowed to have spinach, milk, tomatoes. Now I have everything. I said, whatever it is, I'm gonna enjoy my life. Let the kidney stones happen. I'll take care of them later. I drink a lot of water. Yeah. So coming back to the point, when I say kidney stones. So after I went into surgery in Ames at the age of 9, and post that I was kept into feathers. So don't strain yourself, don't walk a lot, don't play sports. I loved playing volleyball at school and basketball, but I couldn't go and train back then. So I used to get tired a lot because of the nutrition deficiency, which I discovered later part in my 20s that I have nutritional deficiencies, and that led to my stiffness. So, yeah, I used to see my body as fragile. So I break down in front of my physiotherapist, Dr. Asna, and she told me, "Oh, you don't need to worry, just let this. You will be much more better. You need to focus on your nutrition." And it was just the beginning of COVID. So I had a lot of time at home to reflect what to eat, what not to eat. And I think that served as a turning point in my life because I did my master's and I became independent. And I had money to play around, to focus on myself. I think that was a turning point. Since then, I think I have paid more attention.
All that you have been through, rebuilding yourself, where does that resilience come from?
I think my mother, my mother and father. My father said, "Come, Logi, क्या बात है?" मम्मी says, अरे कोई बात नहीं, ये सब तो होता रहता है, इंशाल्लाह ठीक हो जाएगा, अल्लाह के यकीन रखो. She has shown more resilience than anybody in my life. I think my parents are my solid foundation, and now my sister and brother, although I'm the eldest, but they serve as my, how do I put it? They are my stepping stones in my life.
God bless them. Frankly speaking, just to say this, just to let this out myself, we are very proud of you. We love seeing you lifting those weights, and frankly, women who are doing weight training are moving milestones in their life on personal level also. They have that capacity. I think it comes from gymming. This is my personal experience. So it comes from gymming to them. And when I see you lifting, I see your post, I see your stories, I feel very proud of them. Both personally and on a trainer's level. I love seeing you doing that. Fun fact, research actually shows that strength training, movement don't just change the body, that they improve emotional resilience and confidence too. So technically, healing is psychological as well as physical. So, um, how does fitness change your identity and your appearance?
Uh, to be honest, I had good features at what everybody around me told since childhood, but I didn't believe that. I was always told that I'm not enough, that I have dark skin and I'm not pretty. So I got bullied a lot, I think, in and out, but I mean, naturally developed a lot of insecurities, but then I grew up to a stage. So I think that made me work harder in my academics, be secure in a job. I was the first person on the campus to secure a job. I got a job in March and the course ended in May. That is my master's degree when I was studying. So I think it led me to work harder. My body did not affect me a lot, but then I started eating a lot of outside food, and it affected my body. And when I was growing, I had a protruding belly, and it started affecting me. I think I have fat phobia. I don't like fat people. That scares me that I would get fat, and ultimately it's gonna put restraint on my desk, or I will fall down, I will break a bone. So I think that is something that scares me. Fitness has changed me a lot since then. Once you realize when you are in 20s, you have good body, you have curves and everything, and then you stop fitting in your dresses. I think it's a nightmare for any girl. but we shouldn't restrict ourselves into just pertaining to clothes. I think what matters to me now is having a healthy body. I could lift my back. I should carry my 30 kg suitcase, which I was able to do this time. Because I had slipped disc, I couldn't even lift a fork. Now I'm lifting 60 kg. So I think it's a very good feeling when you feel good about yourself. I mean, it's unmatched, it's unparalleled, and you don't need anything, anybody. People say you will die alone, you need to have kids, but I feel that if you have a healthy body and if you have lots of money, you don't need anybody. Kids abandon you anyway.
I'm genuinely happy that it wasn't just aesthetic alone,
Yeah.
fitness for you. You had that understanding of your body, what it actually needs. But can you put a finger and say at what age it stopped being a punishment and you started healing because of it? Not just externally, but internally also, emotionally also.
I think it was 2020 when I had service neck. I was carrying two laptops at one shoulder and my slippers. So I had pain entire in my hand and I felt terrible. Then I went ahead and purchased a MacBook because it was the lightest laptop. But then it didn't solve the problem. I had to carry the laptop in my bag along with other objects.
Okay.
So then it is adding to the weight. And then I would restrain my shoulder. It would restrain my shoulder. I couldn't carry. So at that point I realized I have to build stronger shoulders so that I could lift anything. So I think it was in 2021 and 2020 where I realized I has to build certain strengthening exercises I need to do. So in and out in COVID, I started doing. Then I shifted to Bangalore, then back to Delhi, then to Meerut, then back in Mumbai. I think consistency builds when you live in one place. So I am afraid if I have to travel a lot, I won't be able to do that. So I'm trying to build my habit of staying in one place and focusing on fitness.
Inshallah, it will happen. Um, my you have tried everything. You have tried Pilates, you have tried lifting, you have tried mindful eating, physiotherapy. What I'm trying to ask you here, which thing do you think makes the most difference for you?
Uh, I think strength training is one. It pushes your boundaries. It challenges your body. When you are lifting 5 kg, you feel lighter. Then you lift 10 kg, you feel a little challenge. But after a week, that 10 kg will feel lighter. You will go forward to 15 kg, and then so on so forth. So you don't know what your body is capable until you challenge. And then I realized that bones need to be built. It's not. It's all myth that bones are going to get weaker. If you're going to lift heavy weights, it's going to help your body. And then Pilates, of course, Pilates is something that I really and absolutely love. A, because you teach it,
Thank you so
and
much.
also I did reformer with you, and I did mat Pilates with you. I realized it is such a good exercise because you are focusing on your core, you are focusing on your breathing, and you are able to move your body. For somebody who was restricted in a bed, I was not able to move my body because the pain was so intense. If I'm going to lift my leg or just move a little bit, it hurt a lot. So I don't want to go into that position. And after watching my body like that, and now lifting something or just moving in Pilates or just doing squats. I was not able to do squats.
I
You
remember.
saw, you
I
saw me,
remember.
right? So now doing squats or just lifting weights, it gives me immense power. Wow, and I enjoy that.
Earlier, you said something about consistency. Don't you think on social media, I mean, like people just love the dramatic, transformation, and that time lapse, the people who go through that journey, I know it's them, but the storytelling is very, very, bare minimum. What do you think? Should it be posted on social media, or this just the dramatic transformations?
I think I have a lot of opinions on that. So when I started going to gym, I started posting in bits and pieces. So my mother was like, and my friend was like, you shouldn't be posting, nazar lag jayegi. But in the back of mind, people don't realize how many people I know that they have started going to gym and they are thanking me for that.
Basically, you're motivating them.
Yes, and that was not the reason. It was just me putting out myself. telling the world that I'm doing it. And transformation doesn't happen in day. I mean, that's very possible in fantasy world that you have mana points and you have some special ability. I work in a lot of fantasy genre, so I know that that is capable. It's just that's all fantasy. In reality, people work hard. They show up every day, irrespective of what their mood is, what their surroundings, whatever their environment is. They show up, and social media has grown into a place and everything is quick. We are into quick commerce, 10 minutes delivery. Now we also get clothes in under 30 minutes. I think in Mumbai it's possible. Mumbai, Bangalore, and other tier cities, I'm sure. So nothing is quick. Anything that you have to build in longer term for a longer period of time, it has to be slow and consistent. आप एकदम से ऊपर पहुंच जाओगे और एकदम से नीचे आ जाओगे, क्या फायदा? जो आप स्लोली बिल्ड करते हो वो लास्ट करता है.
You also said something very powerful. You said, I wasn't weak, I was unsupported. What does support look like to you now?
Support in terms of, I think it has a lot to do with independence. I am independent. I am not dependent on any team to provide for me. I earn my own bread. I make my bread, and then I eat my bread along with lots of protein. so,
So nice to hear that.
yeah. I think women don't have that agency. Even if they are independent, they are not completely independent. I know where I want to go to gym. I know what routine to follow. I know what trainer to train under. I know what protein to pick for me. To have that knowledge and to able to exercise that power, we are all independent. By and large, we are born in an independent country. But as women, are we independent? We are not.
Debatable. Very
We are
debatable.
not. So that is something. I think by and large, I did. I was moving a lot. I was in my struggling phase, and I was going to college. I was studying. I was working. I was paying my bills. So it became very challenging to be in survival mode and feel supported. Now I became the support for myself. I became independent, alhamdulillah, and I have created a space and world for myself where I can be. And from this point onwards, I know my body was weak. I felt I cannot do it, but then I challenged my body and I was able to achieve it. So that is something, I mean, people will see now. Also, people see, oh, she's going to gym. She's so lucky. No, I wasn't lucky. I worked hard for it. I worked for a decade to be able to do this. A decade from my 20s till my entering into 30s. I worked really hard to achieve that. And I think anything is possible. People have that choice. They could lie to, they could crib about, oh, I'm feeling very lethargic. I don't want to do, or they can just wear their shoes and step out. It's all about your mental construct. One of the person I speaking to from Law Fraternity recently told me, "You are as weak as you want to be," and it hit me. And one time, a psychologist told me that you are not what people tell you.
I get
Their
it.
perception.
It's a perception.
It's a
Right?
perception. You are, what you believe to be. So I'm infinite. I mean, I have skies to touch. I have a lot to train
I'm
for.
so here. I'm glad to hear that point. Women are today expected to balance career, family, appearance, health, emotion, and productivity. Do you think women are quietly exhausting themselves?
Quietly exhausted. They're burning themselves out. I think women should be just given a lot of money. They should, if they are managing house, and they should just go to Pilates.
Oh, that's such a nice thing to hear.
I would love that. Just to not worry about anything, just wake up, focus on my body, and just go to Pilates. That's my ideal life.
No, you don't know how much that, it helps. The cockles of my heart are warmed by that one sentence of yours. Frankly, just one last serious question before we get to the fun part of it. If you could give one word to the younger version of yourself, if you could speak one thing, if you could suggest one thing to younger version of yourself, what would it be?
I'd say everything will work out. That I'm saying to my current version as well. Everything's gonna work out. God will have a plan, if you, even if you don't have. And God hasn't abandoned me, and I'm His favorite child. I believe Allah has opened doors for me which I don't even know existed. I never thought I would be able to achieve that, but I never thought I will be living this life. But back in my mind, I wanted to do something for myself, not just for myself. I'm able to provide for my parents, and inshallah, I'm going to take them for Umrah by the end of the year. That is my a vision. So I say to my younger self, don't fret over it. You are not ugly. You are not weak. You're very strong. You're going to be more and more strong, and you're going to achieve a lot of good things in life.
We hope the same thing. So we are coming to the rapid fire part, and you have to only give me one answer. You can't give me multiple options, Asna. Okay? I am the one giving you those options. Pilates or weight training?
Weight training.
Okay. One thing adulthood did not prepare you for. One word. Just give me one.
Marriage.
Okay. Comfort food.
Uh, okay. I wanted to say Maggie, but it's not in my food list anymore.
Okay. Nice to hear that.
That's with chicken now.
Okay. Great. Great. That's really nice to hear. One thing that instantly calms your nervous system.
Sugar.
Sugar. A line that you live by.
Uh, a line that I live by. Pursue excellence.
Oh, very nice. Uh, Frankly, Asma, it was so lovely talking to you. Having knowing your point of view, in a male-dominated society, women generally don't speak up for different reasons. But you and hearing about your resilient journey, it's so good to know that you had that internal power to heal yourself, to come this far, and and I'm so happy to know that you are one of those women who's not going to just give up on her fitness just because people want her to. Yeah, it was so lovely talking to you.
Same here. And I know it was not about work, but I wanted to put it out for Farad Aunty and you especially, Zakir sir and Aslam sir. You guys created something that you are not realizing. You see it as a women's gym, and I see it because I'm observant. I see a lot of women coming in, and I'm seeing women of different ages and shapes and sizes. They're coming and working out, even know they know that it's not gonna take a month or a week to lose all that extra kgs of fat, but they are coming, they are showing up every day. Some people come and some people don't, but then eventually people turn up. So you don't realize what you have created unintentionally or intentionally. It's a safe haven for women, and I think not just Mumbai, every city should have this. And especially when I'm talking from a Muslim woman's perspective, all the Muslim ghettos, they should open gyms and fitness center for their ladies. They don't realize it. Every woman in the house have either cervical or slip disc.
I hope your message goes across.
Yes, I really, really want people to focus on their fitness. I'm speaking to camera now. Women, you need to eat eggs, chicken, protein, and not just oily food. You need to prepare yourself for the old age. And I think I've started doing it for my mother. I hope she'll be fit. And I wish all the best to everyone. And I'm so, so thankful that I chose work to heal and to become stronger.
You heard our guest's opinion about a lot of things, and we hope to see you in our next episode of Verve Unfiltered. See you. Bye bye.